Some Native Americans are recreating a very difficult chapter of Minnesota history.
They're walking 150 miles in a week-long event. The commemorative march stretches from Redwood Falls to Fort Snelling. It's roughly the same journey hundreds of Dakota Indians made when U.S. soldiers forced them to march to concentration camps. Lisa Kiava tells us why the event is so important to the ancestors of those who suffered.
We're enduring the cold, we're enduring the sad memories.
They walk into an icy wind, recalling the suffering of 1862.
So even though a lot of us got history, we can't complain about it, because all of our people suffer. We got to suffer too.
After a war between the U.S. and the Dakota, 38 men were hanged in Mankato, the largest mass execution ever in U.S. history. That tragic event happened in connection with a lesser-known atrocity. While the men were executed or imprisoned, Dakota women, children, and elders were forced to walk to concentration camps at Fort Snelling.
Being paraded through the white towns and being bombarded with all kinds of things, rocks, sticks, rotten food.
Angela Wilson's ancestors were among those on the 150-mile march.
For me, it's a lot about that reconnection with the land, reconnection with our ancestors.
At each and every mile marker, the entire group stops to pray, and then they place a stake in the ground.
It's a sacred ceremony the Dakota do not want videotaped, but they do want more people to recognize what happened during this harrowing journey in 1862.
It brings home, I guess, the trauma and the tragedy and the sense of loss in a very, very personal way.
This is the third time the descendants have made this commemorative walk. Organizers say the event has had positive results, like a book about the march that documents families' accounts for future generations.